Hi everyone, this is Susie from First Floor Flat here, and I'm just going to show you my latest creation which I finally finished. This is an altered book which also has journaling space, and it's called I Am Scrooge, a zombie story for Christmas by Adam Roberts. So this one I have made as a Coptic book, which means it's got an exposed spine, individually stitched and over tapes. So here we go. This is actually 8 inches and a little bit tall by 5 inches wide. The hardback was actually in a remainder bookshop, so obviously I read it first. Great fun, highly recommended. And here we go. So starting off, Zombie Walking Dead. That was actually a magazine photograph which I've then altered myself to make into a zombie, obviously all my own lettering. And then here I have 2 pieces in the pocket, which I've made fake blood, lots of dribbles, and I've also burnt the edges very carefully, and I nearly set the whole thing on fire, but I didn't anyway. So that was great fun. Right, moving on to the second page. This was actually from a magazine, and I've added an awful lot of crackle and glitter, some diamante stones, as you can see, very dimensional, and on this side again, lots of crackle and glitter and some journaling. So moving swiftly on, lace and lace. This is a vintage lace that I had. That's actually cut from one of our old DVDs, which we then donated to a Goodwill store. And here I've done a lot of stenciling with texture paste over the lettering, and I drew the eye. More lettering on that side, so that goes into that little corner pocket there. Turning over, this is several pockets. So the first one in the back here is a little pamphlet stitch booklet, as you can see, and some flip out pages. This is coffee dyed by me. This is ledger paper. So that pops into the back pocket, and then here in the side pockets I've got 2. That's a Lynn Perella image from Paper Artsy. I do not remember who on earth the lettering is from, but anyway. And there's that one. So they just pop carefully into there. Then that is a stamp from my own that I created for BladeRubber Stamps, and as far as I know they're still selling it. And then this is a torn page which I've done a lot of journaling on, hand lettering. Come into my parlour, said the spider to the fly, which then turns over to remember never to look a vampire in the eyes. So here's the vampire in my own sketching, and she's in her little coffin, obviously bedtime. Yet more stenciling. I've decoupaged a little glove there, and obviously I've drawn the face, etc. Then on this side, that's another pocket, again one of my own hand-drawn, hand-painted faces, with just a discreet dribble off the edge of the fangs there. There are worse fates indeed than death. Again, all my hand-drawn lettering. So the quote here is, "The beauty of the world, which is so soon to perish, has 2 edges, one of laughter, one of anguish, cutting the heart asunder." That's a Virginia Woolf quote. And 2 tags. That's another of my own little faces. Then, bliss was it in that dawn to be alive, but to be young was very heaven. And you can see there's loads of pearls and danglies and all sorts of good stuff. And that, how cruel the passage of time. Tick-tock, time passes oh so slowly. So that's those two. I'll pop that back in there later. Right, this is a gel transfer from an old 1950s newspaper showing some debutantes, I would think. And I've called it the shades. Unlike ghosts, shades were mere shadows and impressions, echoes of faint laughter, a certain scent. And on the side here, a group of elegant ladies of yesteryear who never died. They just faded away. Relax in the Country, 6 Feet Under, Cemetery Girl. And on here, this was a magazine image which I've then completely drawn and altered myself to create my zombie, and a little bit of stardust in the back. Then this guy with the white eyes pulls out to expose empty. Because as we all know, zombies have to eat brains. So here, another one of my own hand-drawn ladies, and quotes, love can be a thief of, and a start again. Love can be a thief and a ravager of time. Then in this pocket, this is an old photograph. I would date that around the 1920s, 30s. Makes life so sweet, life has breathed. With a blank back for your journaling. Then here I have 2 pockets, so let's get you out first, and then this one. So the back pocket, again, more of my crystal beads, as you can see. And this one has just a little paper flip for writing on. I've used an ordinary standard office hole punch here, so should you use the paper up and you want to replace it or you want to add more, it's easy to do. So that's just tied with string, so that scoots into the back. And this is another old postcard, again around the 1920s, 30 vintage. I've got paper flowers, a little bead star. Life is about not knowing, having to change. And again, blank on the back should you wish to do some journaling. Right, and here we are. This is another pocket. So, beware the woman in black. This is that stamp of mine for BladeRubber Stamps, which is still made by them. And here, an eminent lady. So she was very important back in the day. And that's been well stuck in, so you haven't got to worry that pin's going to come out and cut you. I've got lace here. This is a tape transfer. So that's clear packing tape over an image. I rubbed out the back where there was any white, and then that's mounted over some print. This side, always be careful who you invite into your home. And here I've added fabric for curtaining and lace and more lace, and this says make sure your window is closed. And what's a bite between friends? Right, ghosts, it's not always black or white. So that was a gel transfer, which I've then hand illustrated and drawn over the top myself. Ditto here, again, I've hand drawn over this myself. And that says, where the grey lady, drowning, drowning, drowning in the weeds. Right, a double pocket where I've turned the pages over. So this is a holographic werewolf from a video case cover, and that's the film. That was another video case. So that image was a witch. Another old postcard, as you can see, about 1920s, where I've added lace and flowers. Old age is no place for sissies. That's a quote by Betty Davis. And it's a horror story. And on this side, another little pamphlet bound book, horror story, and some coffee dyed papers for you to journal into. Bringing us to this one. Cherish forever. And on that side, my friend said my skin looks smoother after the vampire facelift. And then I found this, #FabBites. Well, I had to have it. And on the back page, as you can see, 2 little tags. That's the I Am Scrooge spine from the book. A little man. A torn pocket, and then here I've run this through an embossing folder. You can see him, I saw him face to face. Yes, and he looks scared. And there's the boy he saw face to face, a ghost, which I've stamped and embossed in gold. And this is an image from Paper Artsy. So that pops into there, into that pocket. And then on this side, another little ghost trying to see if she's real. From the video, and 2 more tags. And these are torn pockets. And that's it. I hope you've really liked it, and I hope that it gives a little bit of inspiration, because there's a lot that you can do with altered books, and this one was just so much fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.